Hello and welcome to another presentation video of my Voxel engine. Well, there was a long time of silence between the last video and now. The main reason for that was basically I had some issues with the engine, which was mainly related to performance, and I wasn't able to fix this in the first place, so I just gave up for some weeks and started thinking about how to improve things and all that stuff, because I'm developing this in .NET and I expected this is just too slow. So I did a lot of things to this engine, and one of this is also to make some things not happen in .NET, but having a low-level C++ library to do some regular stuff to speed all the things up. So this was one part, and a lot of optimizations was incorporated into the engine as well. It was so many things, and yeah, a lot of stuff to do. So recently, some weeks ago, I decided, okay, give it another try, fix all the bugs which arises about performance, make everything a little bit faster and all that stuff. So I really want that to happen, and so I worked hard, tried around, played things and all this stuff, and yeah, as you can see, now we can pretty good move around in the world, and everything is basically pretty smooth. Please remember, this is a debug version and the debugger is running in the background, and the release version will be a little bit more faster, but that's a playable state. You didn't see the state before where this wasn't possible at all, because the reloading times and generating of the chunks was just taking too long, keeping the frame rate down to almost zero, and this is not happening anymore. So we keeping stable at more or less 60 frames per second, which is all right. The next thing happened is this engine works multi-threaded. So we're basically incorporating 4 threads for doing different stuff. One stuff is having all the pathfinding is a separate thread, doing the order acquisition of the agents in a separate thread and all this thing. And the main problem with this is I have to synchronize all those different things together in one main thread, so things don't go wonky. And this was a major part of the last weeks to do as well, which means trying around, finding a bug, spending hours and hours finding out why this bug happened and fix the issue. Well, this happened, it was done, and basically it works pretty good now, and with a decent performance as well. We currently have in this world 30 agents standing around, and these agents will basically carry out different jobs and stuffs. So for example, if I go in here and give the order to dig something, the agents will go there and dig away whatever I marked them to dig away. They do this autonomous, and there's a quite complicated system behind it all stuff, so finding the path, finding a spot to stand, and different other things. So this is the digging order itself, and we also can have, let's make a zone where a stockpile. So we have a stockpile, all the agents running around, picking up the pebbles, the resources, laying there around, and bringing them to the stockpile. In a stockpile, basically, currently, each pebble, which is a piece of resource, is stackable. So each place in the stockpile currently holds 8 pieces of resources of the same type. So they're all carried, and we can still just dig away more like this. They will go there and just carry it away. So the next thing a player want to go to do is I'll build something. So we can have a block. We do have some grass blocks away. This is not very complicated at the moment. It's just grass blocks and whatever dig away, carry to the stockpile, and it's there. So we can see we have some grass blocks over here, and we can now build something out of grass blocks. Maybe just build it there. So some agents go here, pick the resources up from the stockpile, and start building the things. So we do have now built a lot of blocks. Let's build some more. Or we can just build around server stuff. The agents will happily carry out the work to build this. Well, as you can see, this works pretty well, and there are issues if I build something and the agent is not able to reach that spot, because currently agents can only travel in a flat surface or on a slope. They cannot climb over there, just cannot go over there. So if I go ahead, let's see, build something there, no agent is able to build because there's no way until there, it's not reachable. That order is actually issued this is actually a single zone, and this zone is just saying, okay, I can't reach any resources, I can't be buildable. I need to build a ramp first. Let's build a ramp over here. Agent goes there, builds the ramp. Another agent is going to builder. Here's the builder, the ramp's there, and now the other block is able to get built. That's pretty cool. And currently there's no types of agents. Each agent will just carry out every job on the map, and therefore one agent is responsible for bringing the resources to this construction site, and the next agent is responsible for building that block. So that's why you see one agent going here and bringing the resource, which is a sum agent. Currently there's no ordering in priority or nearest or whatever, happens later, and then the thing is built. We can just build several stuff already, just build. What we can't do currently is build stackable items. I can issue an order and say, okay, build a block here, or build more blocks over here. It just won't work because there's no way the agent can go there. So we need to build a ramp first, so the agents can build the ramps. We're running out of resources, I guess. We need to dig up more. Here we go. There's an agent building the ramps one after another. There we go. Now the agents are nearer because they all are roaming around randomly. So it happens that some of them will be far away and doing some different stuff. We do have a failed order over here. This happens when an order is issued, but it's not reachable. I have a problem because the problem is when an agent is basically on a ramp, the place where it actually is inside the ramp. It's a terrain arrow, but there's nothing we can do. Yeah, we can, I don't know, we can't build there. We can just dig stuff away. Let's dig this away, get the resources back. No, it's not reachable. Yes it is. Yes it is. We do have some issues here with some blocked orders, but they will get resolved, hopefully. The main issue is, maybe give them away, free them up because they're blocked. So here we go, and the next thing we're gonna do is we are building blocks over here. Here you see them blinking. Blinking means, yeah, they got assigned freshly, and then the agent finds out they can't reach it, so it's got failed again. Here you go, just 2 more. Whatever I do here with grass blocks at the moment will be something which which has to be solved differently in the engine later on, when there will be a scaffolding and such things. I don't know why they're not building that, but we can just cancel those, I guess. Can we or can't we? I don't know. No, we can't. We can't cancel this. Yeah, it's a bug. But this is just in the middle of anything. And oh, we just don't have any resources left. That's why I can't build this. So let's get some resources. Here we go. They're not carrying resources. Now they should be able to build that stuff. Yeah, now they built the block over here. And now they can reach the other blocks. Yeah, that was the issue. So see, that works pretty well. There's no bugging at all. It's just a problem of the user interface not reporting me what the actual problem here is. But that's part of the game, I guess. So what I can also do is we can just dezone there, remove the stockpile. I'll make a new one over here. So the leftover resources are carried over to the new stockpile, and are now in there. I also can just dig away a little more, so we have more resources. We don't need that, I guess. We don't need that, just stick all away. It's just boring. We will not build any houses this time, because as you can see, I don't have any good chance of doing scaffolding. In order to do scaffolding, I would need some order to actually fell the trees, which is not in there yet, but will be one of the next things I try to incorporate in the engine. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the thing I was basically showing you. And yeah, as I'm actually solved the main problem with performance finally, I basically hope there will be more progress on this engine in the future. Oh, another thing, I also improved the performance of the cell automata, which is basically responsible for all the water stuff and running and flowing and all that stuff. So I don't know if I haven't touched this since couple of days, so hopefully I didn't destroy it, but I will give it a try with just debug removing those fields. And as you can see, yes, flowing basically works. The agents are not able to carry up the resources because they are not able to go into that water. Because it's too deep, now it's leveled down, so they can actually pass over it. Or they can't. No, now the water is flowing again and it's not reachable anymore. Yeah, that's what happens if water is flowing around, stuff gets unreachable. And what you can see working here is the order solver, which tries to find the path, find an order, doing the pickup, and just finds out, no, it's not possible. And that scanning you see over here is just this solver doing its work, which is not visible later on, hopefully. Well, alright. But we can make it day again, and alright, but maybe you see happen the frame rate